Have you ever wondered why your cat seems determined to follow you into the bathroom every single time? They could be asleep on the couch one second, yet somehow they appear at the bathroom door before you've even turned the handle. Most people laugh it off and call their cat clingy. But what if this strange little habit is actually one of the strongest signs that your cat has accepted you as part of their inner world? The truth is far more fascinating than it first appears, and by the end of this video, you'll never look at those bathroom visits the same way again. First, your cat may be making sure you haven't disappeared. It sounds dramatic, but think about it from your cat's perspective. One moment, you're walking around the house as usual. The next, you've entered a small room, closed the door, and vanished. For an animal that depends heavily on keeping track of its surroundings, that's a noticeable event.
Unlike humans, cats don't assume everything is fine just because a door is closed. They rely on seeing, hearing, and smelling the members of their social group. If you've become one of the most important individuals in your cat's daily life, losing sight of you, even for a few minutes, can trigger an instinct to check on you. Researchers have found that many domestic cats develop secure attachment bonds with their owners. That doesn't mean they think exactly like people.
But it does mean they often prefer staying close to someone they trust. That's why some cats don't even enter the bathroom. They simply wait outside the door. For them, knowing where you are is enough. But staying close is only one piece of the puzzle. There's another reason your bathroom seems so interesting. Your cat is following your scent. Humans barely notice how much scent we leave behind. Cats experience an entirely different world. Every towel, bath mat, piece of clothing, and even the moisture in the air carries information your cat can detect. To them, the bathroom is filled with familiar signals that say one thing: you're here. That's why many cats immediately rub against your legs when they come inside. They're not just asking for attention, they're adding their own scent to yours. This creates what's known as a shared scent profile, something cats naturally do with individuals they consider part of their trusted social group. In other words, they aren't simply visiting you, they're reinforcing your bond. Now, here's something even more surprising. Your cat may actually like the bathroom because it's one of the few places where you stop moving. Think about your normal day. You're constantly walking, cleaning, cooking, answering your phone, or working. It's difficult for your cat to predict what you'll do next. But in the bathroom, you become completely still.
For a cat, that's the perfect opportunity to enjoy your company without chasing after you from room to room. Many cats take advantage of this quiet moment to ask for pets, curl up nearby, or simply watch you. Have you noticed your cat jumping onto the sink? That isn't random either. Cats naturally seek elevated places where they can observe everything happening around them. The bathroom counter gives them the perfect viewpoint while keeping them close to you.
Then there are the cats that cry loudly if the bathroom door is closed. Most owners assume they're being dramatic, but closed doors are surprisingly frustrating for cats. In nature, having access to their environment is important. A closed barrier prevents them from gathering information and choosing where they want to go. Combine that with the fact that their favorite human has disappeared behind the door, and suddenly that little meow makes much more sense.
Your cat isn't necessarily demanding attention. They're trying to reconnect with someone they expected to have access to. Now, let's look at something many people never notice. Your cat probably knows you're heading to the bathroom before you do. Have you ever stood up from the couch only to find your cat already waiting near the bathroom door? It almost feels like they can predict the future. The truth is just as fascinating. Cats are incredible observers of routine. They notice the tiny habits humans ignore: the way you put your phone down, the direction you walk, the time you wake up, even the order you move through your house each morning. Over weeks and months, your cat builds a mental map of your daily schedule. To them, your bathroom visit isn't a surprise.
It's simply the next event in a pattern they've memorized. This ability helped their ancestors survive by predicting when food, danger, or opportunity might appear. Today, that same instinct helps them predict you. Here's another behavior that's easy to miss. Some cats don't follow you every time. Instead, they'll occasionally peek inside, decide everything looks fine, and walk away. Why? Because every cat has its own personality. Some are naturally more independent. Others are highly social. Some feel secure after a quick visual check, while others prefer staying beside you until you leave the room. Their behavior isn't just instinct. It's instinct shaped by experience. Every positive interaction you've shared teaches your cat whether staying close is rewarding. But what if your cat suddenly stops following you altogether? Should you worry? Not immediately. Cats change routines throughout their lives. Age, confidence, sleeping habits, and daily schedules can all influence where they spend their time. However, if your cat suddenly becomes distant while also hiding more, eating less, or acting differently in other ways, it may be worth paying closer attention. Changes in social behavior can sometimes be an early clue that something has changed, physically or emotionally. So what is your cat really saying when they follow you into the bathroom? It's probably not just one message. They're satisfying their curiosity, they're keeping track of someone they trust, they're responding to familiar scents. They're following a routine they've carefully memorized. And in many cases, they're simply choosing to spend a few quiet moments with the person who makes them feel safest. The next time you hear tiny paws padding down the hallway behind you, don't assume your cat is just being nosy. From their point of view, they're doing exactly what thousands of years of instinct, learning, and trust have taught them to do. Because following you into the bathroom isn't just an odd habit. It's one of the clearest signs that in your cat's eyes, you're not just the person who fills the food bowl. You're home.